It started to snow, the first snow of the season, and my wife and I took our tea and sat for hours by the window, watching the huge, soft flakes drift down from heaven. It looked like a Grandma Moses print, so romantic we felt like newlyweds again. I love snow. We woke to a beautiful blanket of crystal white snow covering every inch of the landscape. What a fantastic sight! Can there be a more lovely place in the whole world? Moving here was the best idea I've ever had. Shoveled for the first time in years and felt like a boy again. I did both our driveway and the sidewalks. This afternoon the snowplow came along and covered up the sidewalks and closed in the driveway, so I got to shovel again. What a perfect life! The sun has melted all our lovely snow. Such a disappointment. My neighbor tells me not to worry. We'll definitely have a white Christmas. No snow on Christmas would be awful. Bob says we'll have so much snow by the end of winter that I'll never want to see snow again. I don't think that's possible. Bob is such a nice man. I'm glad he's our neighbor. Snow, 8 inches last night. The temperature dropped -20. The cold makes everything sparkle so. The wind took my breath away, but I warmed up by shoveling the driveway and sidewalks. This is the life. The snowplow came back this afternoon and buried everything again. I didn't realize I would have to do quite this much shoveling, but I'll certainly get back in shape this way. "20 inches forecast. Sold my van and bought a 4x4 Blazer. Bought snow tires for the wife's car and 2 extra shovels. Stocked the freezer. The wife wants a wood stove in case the electricity goes out. I think that's silly. We aren't in Alaska after all." Ice storm this morning. Fell on my butt on the ice in the driveway putting down salt. Hurt so bad. The wife laughed for an hour, which I think was very cruel. Still way below freezing. Roads are too icy to go anywhere. Electricity was off for 5 hours. I had to pile blankets on to stay warm. Nothing to do but stare at the wife and try not to irritate her. I guess I should have bought a wood stove, but I won't admit it to her. God, I hate it when she's right. I can't believe I'm freezing to death in my own living room. Electricity's back on, but had another 14 inches of the horde stuff last night. More shoveling. Took all day. Stupid snowplow came by twice. Tried to find a neighbor kid to shovel, but they said they're too busy playing hockey. I think they're lying. Called the only hardware store around to see about buying a snowblower, and they're out. Might have another shipment in March. I think they're lying. Bob says I have to shovel or the city will have it done and bill me. I think he's lying too. Bob was right about a white Christmas, because 13 more inches of the white stuff fell today, and it's so cold it probably won't melt until August. It took me 45 minutes to get all dressed up to go out to shovel, and then I had to stop and help my wife. By the time I got back out there again, I was too tired to shovel. Tried to hire Bob, who has a plow on his truck for the rest of the winter, but he says he's too busy. I think the jerk is lying. Only 2 inches of snow today, and it warmed up to 0. The wife wanted me to decorate the front of the house this morning. What? Is she nuts? Why didn't she tell me to do that a month ago? She says she did, but I think she's lying. Snow packed so hard by snowplow, I broke the shovel. I thought I was having a heart attack. If I ever catch the idiot who drives a snowplow, I'll drag him through the snow by his hair and beat him to death with my broken shovel. I know he hides around the corner and waits for me to finish shoveling and then comes down the street at 100 miles an hour and throws snow all over where I've just been. Tonight, the wife wants me to sing Christmas carols with her and open our presents, but I was too busy watching for that rotten snowplow. Merry frickin' Christmas. 20 more inches of the white slop tonight, snowed in. The idea of shoveling makes my blood boil. I hate the snow. Then the snowplow driver came by asking for a donation, and I hit him. God, still snowed in. Why on earth did I ever move here? It was her idea. She's really getting on my nerves. Temperature dropped to -30 and the pipes froze. Plumber came after 16 hours of waiting, and he only charged me $1,400 to replace all my pipes. Warmed up above -20, still snowed in. The woman I married is driving me crazy. 10 more inches. Bob said I had to shovel the roof off or it'll cave in. That's the silliest thing I ever heard. How dumb does he think I am? The damn roof caved in. I beat up the snowplow driver. Now he's suing me for $1 million. The wife, yeah, she went home to her mother. And go figure, another 9 inches of snow predicted. I set fire to the house. No more shoveling.
Oh, I feel so good. I just love those little white pills they keep giving me. But why am I tied to the bed?